In the busy streets of Lagos, Nigeria, amidst the chaotic harmonies of haunts and crowded markets, lived a young man named Kunle. Kunle was raised in the slums. Kunle knew poverty. In fact, Kunle and poverty were bosom friends. With both parents deceased, he had to fend for himself, surviving on odd jobs and sheer determination. One sunny afternoon, as Kunle sat beneath the shade of a decaying building, thinking about his life, he wondered if there was any hope for him. Suddenly, he felt grumbling in his stomach. He had not had anything to eat for the past 24 hours, and he was thinking of the next thing to do. On how to feed his stomach, an idea struck him like lightning. Watching the relentless flow of people, he pondered on the concept of wealth and how it seemed to evade those like him. And then, like a flickering flame in the darkness, the idea of a Ponzi scheme ignited in his mind. Fueled by desperation and a desire for a better life, Kunle's heart raced with anticipation as he formulated his plan. With a newfound sense of determination, he set out to turn his idea into reality. Getting a paper and pen, he meticulously sketched out the details of his scheme, envisioning a path from rags to riches. As dogs fell upon the bustling city of Lagos, Kunle approached a group of his peers with eyes gleaming with newfound confidence. With persuasive words and charismatic charm, he presented his plan, promising them wealth beyond their wildest dreams. Initially met with skepticism and doubt, Kunle's unwavering conviction and undeniable charisma gradually won over the group. Together, they embarked on the journey to execute Kunle's scheme, fueled by a shared hope for a better future. With each passing day, Kunle's Ponzi scheme gained momentum, drawing in more and more eager participants from the depths of the slum. As the promise of wealth spread like wildfire through the community, Kunle found himself at the helm of a rapidly growing network of hopeful investors. However, amidst the excitement and anticipation of newfound wealth, Kunle couldn't shake the gnawing feeling of guilt that lurked in the depth of his conscience. Deep down, he knew that his scheme was built on deceit and deception, but the allure of a better life blinded him to the consequences of his action. With each passing moment, Kunle leaned on the edge of morality, torn between the promise of riches and the weight of his conscience. But little did he know, his journey from rags to riches has only just begun. As Kunle's Ponzi scheme flourished, so did his network of relationships. He forged alliances with influential individuals, luring them into his web of promises and deceit with the allure of easy money. With each successful transaction, Kunle's wealth grew exponentially, and he basks in the adoration of those who admired his newfound status. Living in opulent luxury, Kunle indulged in extravagancy, spending on expensive cars, designer clothes, and lavish parties. He surrounded himself with the trappings of wealth, relishing in the admiration and envy of those around him. However, as the debts piled up and the pressure to repay his investors mounted, Kunle found himself sinking deeper into the quagmire of his own making. Despite his best effort to delay repayment and evade the consequences of his actions, Kunle's facade of prosperity began to crumble. Faced with mounting anger and resentment from his investors, Kunle's once loyal allies abandoned him, leaving him isolated and vulnerable. As the walls closed in around him, Kunle's world came crashing down, and he found himself staring into the abyss of ruins. The authorities swiftly moved in, seizing his assets and shutting down his operations in a bid to recover the losses suffered by his unsuspecting victims. Kunle, once hailed as a successful story, now found himself shackled by the chains of his own greed and deception. With his empire in ruins and his reputation tarnished beyond repair, Kunle stood on the precipice of a prestigious fall from grace to grass. As he languished in the depths of despair, Kunle realized the true cause of his ambition and vowed to make amends for the harm he has caused. One sunny day, as he walked through the busy roads of Lagos, he remembered how he was once so poor and he could not even afford one meal a day. Kunle vowed never to return to that slum, no matter what. Just as he was about to cross over the other side of the road, a car stopped in front of him in shock. He heard his name, Kunle. Immediately he saw the face of who called him. He shouted in excitement. He called out his friend's name, Matthew. Matthew came out of the car and they hugged and exchanged excitement at seeing each other after such a long time. Amidst the chaos of the bustling street, Kunle's reunion with his old friend Matthew brought a glimmer of warmth to his troubled heart. As they embraced, memories of their shared struggles and triumph flooded back, reminding Kunle of his bonds forged in the period of adversity. Overwhelmed with emotions, Kunle poured out his heart to Matthew, confessing the depth of his despair and the mistakes that had led him to the brink of ruins. With tears in his eyes, Kunle recounted his journey from poverty to prosperity and ultimately to the harsh reality of his current predicament. Moved by Kunle's plight, Matthew offered a sympathetic ear and a helping hand, vowing to stand by his friend in his darkest hour. Together, they hatched a plan to repay Kunle's debt and rebuild his shattered life, drawing on their shared resilience and determination to overcome the odds stacked against them. With Matthew's unwavering support and guidance, Kunle embarked on a journey of redemption, seeking out honest work and striving to make amends for the harm he has caused. Though the road ahead will be fraught with challenges and obstacles, Kunle faced the future with newfound hope and resolve, knowing that with the support of his friend by his side, he could overcome anything that lay in his path. As they parted ways that sunny afternoon, Kunle felt a renewed sense of purpose coursing through his veins. With Matthew's friendship as his anchor, he set forth with determination to reclaim his lost dignity and rebuild his life from the ashes of his past mistake. And though the road ahead would be long and fraught with uncertainty, Kunle knew that as long as he had his friend by his side, he would never again walk alone. But unknown to him, this walk would lead him to the path he had never thought he would take in his lifetime. Watch out for part 2. Please don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video.